throw us up, and then
I'll throw up too.
you throw up. We're gonna both throw up.
Yeah, that was good.
And then I'll tell you how many suggestions we got, and then you choose one. Just go.
Yeah.
The best part of all of these are watching me count. I'm like, all right, 1, 2. Here, so I'm putting in 10. Put our title in. Buddy, I'm so excited.
This is fun. I'm thankful for you doing this with me. I think it's a big deal for me.
Oh, it's a big deal for me, man. I'm excited to play with you. Let's see. All right, we have my friend. Here's how many suggestions we have. We have 15.
Wow.
Yeah, so pick a number.
I guess all my friend checks cleared this month. Let's make it easy on you. We'll do 3.
Ooh, number 3. This comes from our friend Fred.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, and our suggestion is Flagpole.
Flagpole. Sarge?
Yes, yes, sir, Corporal.
Yeah, I think there's a little problem with the flagpole.
Yeah, I was looking at that myself, Corporal.
I believe, Sarge, the blue part's supposed to be at the top.
Yeah, I think we got that upside down, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's
a problem, Sarge. I think the captain's going to want us to solve.
Yeah, I think that's why we're here. You and me, the 2 smartest men in this outfit, got to figure out how we can rectify this situation. I blame myself. My head's not been in the game lately, Corporal.
You know, Sarge, I got to tell you, permission to speak freely?
Permission granted, Corporal.
Sarge, you say your head's not been in the game, and I gotta echo that. You've been making a bunch of mistakes, Sarge.
Yeah.
You remember, Sarge, how you used to be mean to us?
Oh, all the time. That was my thing.
Past month or so, Sarge, you've been getting soft.
Wow, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I've just been thinking about, my own mortality, and maybe I haven't been doing it right, Corporal. Maybe all these years of me yelling at you and yelling at folks like you and just generally yelling, maybe that's not the right way to live life.
Sarge, I don't know. For a lot of people, you're right. It's not a great way to live life, but Sarge, it defines you. It always has defined you. And me and the fellas, we've been talking in the barracks, and we're just not sure. We're thinking maybe you ought to go see the doc.
Yeah, maybe I need to get my head on straight.
Yeah. I think maybe there's some quick fixes we can do.
Can I? Permission to be honest and open with you, Corporal.
Yeah. Sarge, it's my pleasure. Please don't let me speak out of line here, Sarge. Everything I said, the utmost respect for you. All you taught me. I remember that first time you saw me hold the gun.
Oh my God.
And the thing
you were going to shoot your head off. You were going to shoot your own head off.
And you said, hey, mashed potato head, because that's what you called me back in those early days. Said, hey, mashed potato head, hold the gun the other way.
Yeah, your head looked like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, so, and that it taught me a lot. I was scared of you, but I respected you. And so maybe that's what we need. We need some shock therapy here, Sarge.
You're going to make me cry right now. I'm not going to cry.
Don't cry, Sarge. That's not you.
You're going to make me cry. Oh, God, here it comes.
Here's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You're going to insult me. I want you to throw out your worst insult.
Okay.
Let me have
it. You sure about this?
Let me have it.
You're going to die alone because nobody will love you.
Well, that hurts.
I mean, that's the worst one I could think of right there.
Sarge, that hurts and it's painful and it's an insult but it's way too philosophical for you.
Yeah.
You're not that philosophical.
We called you. You know why we called you mashed potato head?
What was that, Sarge?
Because your head looks like mashed potatoes because you're all lumpy. You got a lumpy head. It's always been lumpy, and even now as I look at it, you got a lumpy head right there.
Now we're getting somewhere, Sarge. Now
your head looks very like it's just bumps all over your head. It's like your head isn't evenly shaped. It's unevenly shaped there, Corporal.
Okay.
Oof. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like my old self right now.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling better? Okay. Now I want you to look at that. See that new platoon, the new recruits?
Yeah, I see them.
Marching down there?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what you think of those new recruits.
I think they have lots of potential. Nope. No.
Sarge, no. You gotta do better than that. Come on.
And I look at that platoon. I see a bunch of no good, talentless, rudderless blobs of human existence just waiting to be molded by someone, waiting to be shown the way.
Human existence? You think they exist?
You're right. No, they don't exist. They don't deserve to exist right now. They aren't even human beings right now. They are just taking the form of a human being, Corporal.
Now let me hear you say that to him, Sarge. Let me hear you say that to him.
Hey, you blobless human beings, you got no right to be here. You aren't even human right now. You are waiting to take shape of a human being. You're worse than an amoeba. Get down and give me 20 now.
Sarge, you're making me feel good all over, Sarge. It brought a tear to my eye.
Don't you cry.
It reminded me.
Do not cry, Corporal. We got a job to do. We got to get that flagpole up right.
Got to get that flagpole up right.
We can't just sit and talk about this. We got to get down to brass tacks right now. We got to get down to how are we going to make this work? How are we going to make this work?
Sarge, I got an answer for you.
Yeah?
You see that flag? It's up there. It's upside down.
Yeah, yep. Blue side's supposed to be up.
Yep. You see that flagpole? It's got four bolts bolted into the ground.
Yeah.
You're as tough as nails, Sarge. You're as tough as nails. You got hands that are like steel. To undo those bolts, pull up that flag. Come on, almost got it. Almost got it. Oh, almost got it. Oh, Sarge. See, now the flag's laying down. Oh, Sarge.
Fix that. Oh, my hands. Oh, my God. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
Be right back.
That hurt. Oh, Corporal. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, my back. Oh, Corporal.
You're hurt?
Oh, that really hurt. That hurt my
Sarge?
back. Whew. Sarge's gonna have to lay down for a second. Hold on.
Sarge, this ain't right.
Oh, okay, that's better.
So, Sarge, you remember after we did that 25-mile hike?
Yeah.
On the second day of boot camp?
Yeah.
And I said, Sarge, I feel like I got shin splints.
Yeah.
You know what you said to me?
Yeah, I said, quit talking, mashed potato. I didn't give you permission. You know who gets shin splints? Children. Oh.
Okay, Sarge, now what are you going to say to yourself? What are you going to say to yourself about that back of yours?
You know who gets back injuries? Children.
There you go.
Why don't you stand up? Oh.
Tell yourself that, Sarge. You be mean to yourself. Insult yourself. Tell yourself what you look like.
You know what you look like? You look like a bucket of sour cream. You're all pasty. You're gelatinous. Nobody really likes you. Why don't you get up? Raise that flagpole once and for all.
You got that, Sarge. You got that, Sarge. And Sarge, my respect for you is double what it ever was. You are,
Corporal,
Sarge.
I want you to get that flag, turn it upside down, put your gloves on, don't touch that flag, and turn it upside down, and we are going to raise that flagpole once and for all. I mean, it does, I mean, my back is really hurting. You know who complains about backs? Children.
Children complain about backs. Children, probably those new recruits.
You know who complains, recruits? Children. You're a bunch of waiting to be born children. Drop and give me 20. Oh, I feel alive. I feel alive right now, Corporal.
Flags turned over, Sarge. Flags turned over.
It's time to put this flagpole back in the ground where it belongs.
Okay. My help, Sarge, you're going to be a man and do it yourself.
I got it myself.
You got it, Sarge.
Now you raise your hand and you salute that American flag.
Sarge, got a question for you.
Yes.
Is the blue part supposed to be on the inside or the outside?
Oh, damn it. Scene. Rick, that ending was perfect.
Oh, you're so good. You are so.
You kidding me, man? You made it so easy right away. It was just like, bam! You gave us the relationship and the stakes. That was awesome.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yell at those recruits, dude. That was so fun, man.
You're so supportive. Anything that I say, you just jump right on and you got it. So that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Oh my God, when you told me, like, remember that insult? Like, mashed potato head. I had a buddy who was in the Marines way back then. I mean, this was 30 years ago, maybe. And he used to send me letters. No, it was longer than 30 years ago. It was probably like 30. Well, he was 18. Yeah, about 30 years ago. He would send me letters about his basic training and all the things they had to endure. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, he would talk about the time he had to remain in a push-up position for like an hour. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, like they would just, and this was back in the, 80s. And so there was a lot more leeway to what they could do than what they do now.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it. It's,
No.
No. The closest I ever came to that was high school football.
Oh my God. Well, that in some ways.
Where I had a coach that thought he was in the military, but, and actually that's where mashed potato head came from.
Really?
One of my teammates was called mashed potato head.
Shut up. For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's kind of funny because it's like, what? Is it because I'm lumpy?
The coaches weren't always that smart, and that's sometimes the most clever thing they can come up with. So,
God. And it's also, I guess it's also like the meaning behind it, like the venom that they have behind it is more than like the actual words.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in a fraternity in college, and like we did this thing during like our Hell Week, and it's like we wrote pledges names on like nicknames on their like on white t-shirts, and we had them put on shirts, and it's like, tell us why we call you. I think one was like mashed potatoes or mashed taters, and then like we had no idea why we were doing it. And I remember when I got into that fraternity, there was this whole crackdown on hazing. So I remember telling those guys, I'm like, you can't make me do anything I don't want to do. And that was the best. And they were like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. But for some reason, it was like, we just got that enjoyment out of doing that.
Yeah.
You are in a wonderful group, Perpetual Motion.
Perpetual Notion.
Perpetual Notion. Where can people find your information?
We will have actually the website up shortly. It's also perpetualnotion.org. It's kind of we've been together for about a year. you know, in where we are in Connecticut, there's not a huge improv community. There's lots of little scattered things, and we came together through classes we took together and wanted to do more. So we've been working on it and working on long form and with a plan to kind of come out and start doing a lot of performances this spring and summer. And then this happened.
Well,
so we've been loving getting, learning about the virtual improv and the tips and techniques and the things that we're learning from you and learning together with you and just having a phenomenal time doing it. And honestly, it's getting us through this whole thing. It gives us something to look forward to, every day, every week.
Yeah. I mean, it's so fun, and you all are so fun and like playful, and it's that thing that you look forward to, where it's like, oh man, like the 2 hours just goes by so fast, and it just proves that you can do it in this situation. It's not going to replace being live with someone, but like you can still get a lot of value out of doing it. You can still improvise even though it's virtual.
Yeah, and the things you can do virtually, the facial expressions you can get across.
Yes.
Right. which you can't, when you're on stage. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, it's so wonderful, and like just navigating. Okay, like you were doing. Do I go closer to the camera? Can I actually leave? I love when you just left. That was awesome.
I had to fix the flag.
Got to fix the flag, man.
I actually forgot this was back here.
That one's fine. We got to fix the other one.
Yeah.
Well, it was such a joy playing with you, my friend. I really got a lot out of it. So thanks for taking time out. And I'll put all that information and how people can find you. I'll put that up as well. And yeah, thanks again. Loved it.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, Rick. See you, buddy.
Take care.